Okay, sorry, I forgot to record the class. I will just go through what I have explained in the I explained about the switch statement. Okay, explained about the switch statement. Switch and is used when you have a multiple values to compare. Okay, it's just like an if-else if ladder. And here this is a syntax of the switch statement. Switch, and we will give the expression, and that value we use a case keyword, and whenever the expression key is matches with the values, okay, that block of the code will be executed. So that example itself I have explained in the uh, let me here I will show you. See here, I have taken one program to check like to give the when I enter the day number, it will give me the which day it is. Okay, so by using scanner, we already know scanner input. Okay, so I ask him to enter the day number. When he enters a day number, so 1 2 3 4, so in these 4 cases it will give the whatever the day he enters, it will give the name of that day. And here we use the break for termination. When he enter into this case block, okay, after entering this block, it has to come out of this switch statement. Okay, if this cases is not satisfied, then it will execute the default case for invalid dates. When you have given the out of the cases, okay, it will execute the default one. Okay, now I have just explaining some small examples on regarding the conditional statements. Okay, this is an example for an if else. Okay, you know, like when if in the if else, when you want to give the two outcomes, when you have to give the two outcomes. See, let me show you that also. Yeah, see here, when there are two possible outcomes, one block runs if the condition is true, and other if it is a false. Okay, if the condition is true, then it will execute the true block, and if the condition is false, it will execute the false block. So that same I have implemented by using this. We are checking whether the entered number is even or not. Okay, you can enter any number and you can check whether that number is even or not. To check whether the number is even or not, we have to divide that number with 2, and that remainder has to be 0. So to get the remainder of division, okay, here we have used, okay, here I have used a modulus, number modulus by 2 equals to 0. Okay, if any number has entered that satisfies these conditions, means if this condition is true, then it will give the output as whatever the number he has entered and is an even number. Here I have entered the 23 number, so that is in a false condition. The condition is false, so it has given the 23 is an odd number. So this is an example of an if else in the if else statement. Okay, now if it is true, it is even, otherwise it is an odd. This is how we use if else logic and a modulus operator also. Okay, now yesterday I explained about the grading system. Okay, that is for you can use it for a if else if ladder, and switch statement I have explained today. So let me take one more example then. I explained about this. Okay, here we have done with the gradings, and okay, let me if else no. Let me take a real time example, like let me first I will comment out this. Okay, comment out, and we will take by we will use a switch statements. Okay, For by default we will give one status like a food order status. Okay, I will give first like a status equals to dispatch. Based on our status, we need to give the reply for the user. Your order has been placed, or your food is preparing, or your order is on the way, or you can if the order is delivered, we can say it as an order delivered. Okay, if you have given a random status, so we need to say this is an invalid status. Okay, now let me see. Yeah, let me take this, and we will ask the user to enter the status. Okay, ln ln, and here we are asking enter the status, enter the order status. Here what we are doing, we are performing online food order status. Based on the status, we need to send the message to the user. Okay, whether your order is placed. Okay, I'm using some names here to enter, and preparing, whether your status is preparing, or whether your status is dispatched or deliver. Okay, whatever, these are the strings. Okay, when he sees, he will enter, he will select out of these, and he will enter that. So for that reason, I am just giving here. Okay, now after asking, we need to take that we need to take that into the string ht status. By using the scanner object, we need to take that input. Okay, next line, or you can take it as next. Okay, here whatever the status he enters, by choosing this, enter the status, or you can choose the order status. So he will choose within this place preparing, dispatch, or delivered. Okay, he will choose, and that will be stored in this status. When he entered by choosing, it will be stored in the status. Now by using the switch, okay, in the switch and the expression, what is here expression? The expression is in the status. Okay, whatever is choose or whatever is entering, that is in the status. Okay, with the help of this status, okay, with the help of the status is nothing but placed or preparing or dispatch or deliver. We need to send the message to the user. And what is the first case? The first case is nothing but placed. Okay, this is a string, so we need to compare it with the string. So this is placed. This is in a place. First, what is if he enter the status as a place by selecting this place, then it will goes into that block, and it will send you the message as out dot print ln. Okay, print ln, and it will say you as your order has been placed. Okay, your order has been placed. Now, after that, what we need to do, when you send the message to the user, you need to use the termination keyword, which is nothing but break. After that, second case, okay, what is the second case you have? Placed, preparing, dispatch, deliver. These are all the cases. Okay, when preparing, preparing. In the case of preparing, we need to use the output as your food. Your food is being prepared. Okay, let me wipe out this. Okay, your food. Now another case is dispatch. Dispatch, which means your order is on the way. your order is on the way. Okay, and finally we have case deliver. Okay, and just explaining how can we use the condition statements with the different conditions, but same output when you have want to check the multiple conditions. You can use that. This is the simplest way you can use. When you enter the status as a delivered, you can give the message as order deliver. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your meal. Yeah. Now, and we can give the one default case also, which means when you enter out of this four. Okay, when you enter out of this four, we need to handle that, right? So here we will take it as system.out.println. This print has to be the, okay. Here we need to give it as invalid status. Whatever he has entered, that is invalid. Okay. Now let me run this and see. I will explain it again. Get confused. Okay. Now see, it asking me choose the order status, whether it is placed or preparing or dispatch or deliver. Okay, whatever he want to choose us, we need to choose that one and we need to enter. Okay, I didn't enter anything, but I have clicked on enter, so it giving me that invalid status. Okay, and just rerun this again, and I will, sorry. Okay, I am giving the dispatch status. Okay, now what it will do means it asking me why it is asking. Here we use a system.out.println. Okay, and it is asking us now when I given the status as a dispatch. Okay, by using the scanner object. Okay, I'm giving the string, so it has taken with the next line method and it is storing in this status. Okay, now that status will be passed into this switch expression. Okay, this is expression status, whatever I am giving, and it will go through this block and it will check the case. Okay, in the case one, we have given the place string, case to preparing, dispatch, deliver. If any of these cases satisfies, then it will execute that block of code in that case and it will come out of that switch statement. Okay, now I will enter it here. See, while my status is dispatch, the output we are sending to the user is your order is on the way. So this is here displayed. Now I will rerun this again with an invalid status as some Saga, so it giving me the invalid status because I didn't choose anything between this. Okay, whether we need to choose. Okay, this is a limitation for the switch. Okay, now yeah, I think enough for today's class. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding conditional statements or switch or any statement, you can ask me or you can ping me in the WhatsApp. Next to tomorrow's class, we will discuss about the for loops and loop statements. Okay, thank you guys. Let me stop my sharing. Yeah, if you have any doubts regarding anything, you can ask me.